Hi everyone, my name's Malamew. Thank you for clicking onto the video. I'm playing Strange Antiquities today. If you saw the last video, I played the demo to this. I have been very busy recently. I moved countries, so I haven't had so much time to do videos and stuff, but hopefully now I can get back into the swing of things. So without further ado, let's get back into it. What I think I'll do is I'll play through the first half hour, but because I played the demo, unless there's unless stuff has changed in it, it'll probably be the same. So I'll still play through the beginning part, and I'll just talk over it and everything like that. So I'll still read everything out, and you can pause to read anything that's longer. I'll let you know when you need to pause and everything like that. But without further ado, let's get going. Right, new game. Okay. As a Thaumaturg's apprentice, there is a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, strange antiquities in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already spinning with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed, even then, to signal the start of a rising dread. Spooky. I feel like this is definitely... It feels cleaner. Fingers crossed. Okay, we're on a Thursday. So we're back. We got... I think its name's Jupiter, Juniper, Jasper, one of the two. We'll find out when we open up the book. Okay, let's ring the bell. This is Eli White. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass, and I must leave at once. I am leaving the shop in your care, with some reluctance, I might add. You know what? He was rude in the demo, and he's just as rude now. Make use of my reference material. Here, take this. Okay. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. And if in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. Okay, I feel like that's not going to go over too well. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Okay. I love this cat. Right then. Let's have a look at the profiles. So this is Eli White. He is the Thaumaturg. I might be pronouncing that incorrectly. Sorry if I am. Please let me know if I am in the comments. That'd be great. Anyway, you can pause to read this. And this is Devourer of Souls. Jupiter. It is Jupiter. And you can... Oh, he follows the eyes. Follows the mouse. You can pause to read this. Okay. Right, let's get started. I feel so bad for the cat every time. Congratulations. Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. Okay? That's me. I am a man on two loves. Fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. Okay? But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. I mean, who wouldn't? Because, like, I love a good cat. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Okay. So for those of you who haven't watched the first video, I will still play this seriously, but I kind of remember the answers. So what I'll do is I'll open up the book. And we'll find Hunter's Boon. So, a Hunter's Boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Okay, so let's have a look around. I reckon it was this one. So, yellow, brown in colour, yellowy white. Move the cursor over the different parts of the object to inspect it. Okay, smooth out, smooth. Smells? Listens? I have nothing to remark. Okay. Sensation of power. Okay. Let's choose this one. And use item. Correct, yay! So this is the tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator, and on closer inspection it gives a sensation of power. Not every one of these will be, and I get more book pages for this. So you can add labels to items while inspecting them using, what was that, right mouse button. I got a trophy there. Now, you can change the colour of them. I think we'll go the green. Oh, I'm not even gonna mess with that. That looks like too much. I put auto labels on, so it will just label it by itself, because I won't remember. Okay. Next person. Jack Hungerford. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Okay. Let's find the shadow hold then. Shadow hold. Perfect. So a shadow hold or oshadic vessel is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oshadic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. So we got to keep an eye out for this design. Have a good look at it. And anything with a design on it. This one? What does it say? The markings that they've been carved in. It's pungent. Nothing to remark. Okay. Let's do this one. Use item. And that's correct. So the item is a container of some kind, and the design on the bottle is the same as the one in the sketch. So this game is very much a puzzle type of game. It has you use clues from the books that you were given, and sometimes they're obvious, sometimes they're not so obvious. You really have to look into what the people are saying and what the books are saying and everything like that. And as you progress and get more stuff right, you will get more pages like this. So in the book they go. Okay, there's an auto labeling option in the settings if adding labels by hand isn't your thing. Okay. Okay, next person. David Chafer. What's with all the ravens flying around about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be of the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Okay. Let's have a look. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them out. Threw them in the fire pit, but I asked them to take a look at them. I asked to take a look at the. Oh my goodness! I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the Shin. Charlie Weathers. Okay. So, where is this? Did they say the boatyard? Yep, boatyard. Okay. So, we're going to open up the drawer. We've got some extra papers and the such. So this one says, reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. So we'll do that one as well. got... Oh, a magnifying glass. Okay, you can use shift to bring up magnifying glass. Okay. Guess it helps us look at things in more detail. I like the little details in this game. Okay, this is... I still haven't figured out what this is, but there should be... Ah, draw there. Okay. So this is on thaumatic fields. All thaumatic objects produce a field of some sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thaumic lens, and there's a dionic... What does that say? Diurnal field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. Okay, so we'll put that back in there for the moment. I have to remember that's in there. And I've got a compass. Put those there for later. And we have a map. Okay. So there's two places we want to go for the moment. The wine merchant next door and the boatyard. So let's go. Where would the... Oh, this is new. They've added... And you can put... Okay. Interesting. Right. So... Well, let's find us. What number are we? We are... Strange antiquities. 29. So... The wine merchant next door, I'm gonna guess is this one. The proprietor, a Miss Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from strange antiquities next door. Yes, well, take the lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all. I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me. But I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. And we got more stuff. So that will be added onto our desk. With that, has that been archived? Nope. Oh well. So the boatyard now. Where's the boatyard? Number 8 would be here. Let's go get that. Oop. We'll just put stuff randomly down. Oh, I'll fix it in a second. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timber covers most of the outdoor spaces that isn't taken up by upturned boats, slowly being claimed by the weeds. In the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. You must be from Strange Antiquities, he says with a smile. He takes me to the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water and a thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of the desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. I don't want to know what that brown substance is, to be fair. So, ooh. Okay, I got more book contents. 6 sleep vessels. The 6 points of sleep vessels are said to represent the 6 thaumatic disciplines. Okay, in the book they go. Apparently, as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. I've no use for it, he says. Don't even know what it's for. Okay. No, if I had something like that in my house, I would want to get rid of it nearly immediately. Okay, let's put this bottle over here. Hang you up here. And you there. You can move up. Great. You can go there. Next person. Stanley Hume. I want an ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. I remember this guy. If I remember correctly... Yes. I'll open up the book first and I'll show you why I thought I did that one correctly. Right. Ossic ring. Ossic ring. Here it is. Okay. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess caution, but the practice fell out of favour as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Caution's unearthly hiss when they hold an ossic ring up to their ear. Which is why I said yes. So, here we go. Happy? Identified. So, the clues were, it was made, so this is made of bone, so it satisfies the description of being macabre, and on closer inspection, you can hear the hissing noise that can be heard from it. Right, and is that a heart in the background of that? We got more papers. Next person. I'm so sorry, Jupiter. Edmund Bishop. The behaviour of these ravens is disturbing to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. They'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there and I'd like to know what. A voice of Sinunus. A voice of Sinunus might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Okay. Let's have a look for the voice of Sinunus. I remember this one. Okay. The name Voice of Sinunus is used to refer to any bronze talk that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Sinunus is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag and often wearing or holding a torque. If you don't know what a torque is, it is this necklace. Necklace, it's a torque. This thing around his neck. So, this one's quite an easy one. As you can see, it's bronze, and it pretty much matches the description to a T. So let's submit that. Use item. Identified. So this item is made of bronze, and a similar looking item appears around the neck of Sinunus in the sketch. And more pages. Okay, so since it's the end of the day, we'll open up the profile because we got one for the ornithologist Edmund Bishop. Pause to read. I like how they got their little own symbols as well. Okay, let's end the day. The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Backborough. Okay. Oh, I remember this bit. I like this. Okay, ooh. I really want to see what other patterns we get. Down. It's like playing dot to dot. Did you ever like those as a child? Or even as an adult? Let me know in the comments. Okay. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Okay, so this is a good example of one of the kind of puzzles, which we'll solve straight as the new day starts. Okay. So, let's go into explore. Put this here. So, because he's a prisoner, obviously there's no location on here, but because he's a prisoner, we can guess he came from a jail. So if we go down the list, there's the old jail right there. Just checking if there's any other kind of prison. No. So you got the old jail at number 10. Where's number 10? Okay, there it is. And it said he ran north, so he got never eat shredded wheat. So he ran northwest and hid in the first building. he came to. So if I've done that correctly, it's either going to be this one or this one, but I think it would be this one. Perfect. Another, I got another trophy. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all. When suddenly and unexpectedly I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Okay. That's not ominous at all. Right then, let's put that over here. Give Jupiter a pet. Cute as always he is. I love him. Right. What have we got? Verona Green. Ah, well that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturg has left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of the bed. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Okay. And we've got another book, which is complicated. I'm sure I can crack this. This will definitely come in handy. All of this. You've got imbuements, elements, materials, mundane elements, planetary element. Oh, metals, seasons, weather, Wicca. I'm not sure what Wicca is. Hang on. That's new, I think. Or maybe I'm not great at paying attention. Huh, Jupiter. Okay. Put that down. And let's bring in the next person. Tess Sherwood. I remember Tess. I feel paralysed. I've no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. Ugh. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. Okay. Horned shackle. Horn shackles are used to bring out the change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. Okay. So, let's have a look-see. That's wood. That feels smooth. Move the cursor over the different parts of the object to inspect it. Okay. So that's smooth. This one, it could be a few things, but I'm going to guess by the... What material is this? Clay. By the description and the fact that its horns are worn smooth, this one is it. So that was correct. The item has horns, and on closer inspection it reveals that the horns have been worn smooth. So yeah, exactly that. And then we got more pages. Pet the cat. I love Jupiter. I gotta stop saying that, but I do love him. Ah, it's the postie. Okay, David Schaefer is back again. At least the weather's looking a little bit better out there today. Another letter? Thank you. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plough overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours. For the right price, of course. Kind regards, John Royston. Okay. Let's go get that now, then. So, for this one, there are 2 farms. There is... Let's find it. There is... Where is it? Well, there's Royston Farm, but there was another... Greywick Farm up here. Completely missed it. Greywick Farm and Royston Farm. But since it's John Royston, we are looking for 30. Let's go. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. I said this before. I think I need to get better negotiation skills. I also need to get better speaking skills. Cute crow necklace, though. Okay, you can go up there. Next person. Julia Braddock. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunked off into the dark on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of the town, out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Okay, moon heart. There's an index. Okay. Moon heart. Ah, okay. The reason it pointed out the index up here is because obviously moon heart has a different name. So let's go to... Here it is. A Selenic totem is what we're looking for. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment of feeling, such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Okay, Selenic or Noctic. Which we can have a look in here for. Let's see. Selenic or Noctic. Would be this one. Let's go to... Oh, is it in here? I was sure. Hang on. Selenic. Selenic. Ah, Selenic. Okay, Selenic. Ah, it was here. I just didn't see it. Okay. Of the moon and of the night. Right then. What's the description of it again? Feelings such as love and joy. So we want something that's got a connection to the moon. Let's find a totem, right? Polished. What does it make me feel? And I'm overcome by a warm, loving emotion. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that the owl. Perfect. Okay, so this is a carved totem. It's the biggest clue there. The owl is associated with the night. It bears a concealed crescent shape, and upon closer inspection, it tells me it imparts feelings of joy. Okay. There's more pages for our book. Next person. Sorry. I'm sorry. Daisy Winters. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewellery from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying around for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? Okay, I will need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. So we're looking for either a binding seed or Zia. So let's have a look in the book. for binding seeds. So these items are made of two distinct materials representing a mentic and wixic, and the witzik, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind is described by a spiral encompassing the body seed. A binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. So this is a labyrinth. It's a larger than life binding seed, so it doesn't literally have to have seed in it. And Zia, I believe the next one was. So Zia, they are worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart. These innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Zia are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writing upon them. Upon their surface. Okay. Well, I don't want to make the person. I just want to make them feel a little bit guilty. So let's find a binding seed, which, because this one looks similar to the. I don't like how it makes me feel. There we go. Yeah. I don't know how like it makes me feel, because this one's got similar kind of like spiral shape to the labyrinth and stone. I'm going to give her this one, and this is as far as we got, I believe, in the demo. So everything from here onwards will be new to me, so there will be a lot more failures for you guys to watch. The item is made of two materials, wood and stone, and it features a spiral surrounding a seed. So this is in fact the binding seed. Okay. And they found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that were going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a Libula to see us safely through. Okay, so I was wrong. It's the end of this day. That is the end of the demo. So let's find Libula. Libula are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that Libula is not merely decorative. There is a power in symbology, as the old thaumaturgs know well. So, since we haven't got a picture, let's look in our book for the wisdom. So we're looking for something with this on it. Okay. Let's have a look. Here. Bronze. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Okay. Let's give this to you. Use item. So it literally bears the symbol of wisdom. That's all it is. And more pages. Okay, now today. So this was the end of the demo. Let's have a look at the occult scholar Verona Green's profile. Pause to read. And let's get started on day 2. Or day 3, actually. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head where he had sliced himself with the diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. This is the rider that's the, from day 1. Oh, up here. Down. Let's... Oh, this is a complicated one. Okay, go. I seem to recall that when I was a child there were games like Dora the Explorer games and stuff like that that had this kind of stuff. Is it a book? Key? What are you? Continue. Do I get nothing? It's Saturday. Ah. Okay. Let's try and find it. I think I know what this is. We are looking for... the shape of it, I think. Let's have a look. Where did I see this shape? This is interesting. Okay. I'm gonna say here. Oh. Okay, I was wrong. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm going to say, because this one looks very similar. Is it here? Yes, I got it. That took me just a little bit of time. I'll definitely skip the amount of time it took for me to do that. Okay, so there is a narrow gap between the two houses and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly, I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long-hidden treasures. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna run out of space for all of this. Let's put you next to the weird creepy finger. Sorry, Jupiter. Francesca Robertson. Morning. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you've heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an Evocant will have some effect. Okay. Evocant. Oh, this is the creepy. This is certainly the heart. Okay, okay, stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to the popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important, and should not stray more than a hair from a precisely £1. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, we had, yes, scales. And it's stone. Okay. Hang on, what have we got here? That is stone. Let's see. Well, that could be it. That could be it. Let's see if I really don't think it's this, but yeah. Anything else? Go here. No. Okay, let's just actually check it to begin with. You are stone. Hard and cool. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Okay, I'm gonna say it's this one. Is use item? Yes, I was correct. Okay, so the item is made of stone, and weighing the item using my scales shows that it's exactly £1. Okay, more pages. Juniper. And next person. Temperance Parker. I had quite a chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Okay. Shield charm, there we go. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumatog, but can have some small effect. An Oshadic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component component of thaumatology. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay, so protection. Let's go to the Oshadic spirit. So shadow hold and a shield charm. Shadow hold. Right. Let's go back to our shield charm. They make use of the art of symbology. Let's have a look at Wandering Shroud. Oh. Okay. So not precious metals. They use symbology. This is stone. Okay. So that's a precious metal. That's a precious metal. What's this? That's bronze. So that's a symbology. What's the symbols for protection? Let's have a look. Impudence. Protection. Okay, so we need double diamonds. Double diamonds. Ha! I think I found it. A cheap metal of some kind, probably pewter. I'm gonna guess it's this one. What do you make me feel? Nothing. Okay. Here you go. Perfect. This this pendant has a symbol of protection. That's literally all it is. Okay. Goodbye. Next person. Hugh Langston. Haven't we seen you before? There's something I wanted to show you. I didn't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed with all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a map quickly for you. There. Okay. Let's have a look. So near a church. Okay. No! Oops. The Woodsworth Library is a quiet haven of books and knowledge. Its shelves well stocked and well kept. A place where time slows with every turn of page. The librarian, Simone, sits at a desk, her focus fixed on her work. As always, I've found some old books that dig through the history of strange antiquities, she says without looking up. It's very old, you know. I'll be sure to visit if I uncover anything. Okay. So, let's not accidentally click on something. So it's going to be near a church. Is the church on the list? Let's find the church. Undermere Church. So 2028. And there's a lake? There is. Okay. This one. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side. The structure and ivy covers the rest in... over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice that there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. I've got a twofer. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. I'm not gonna have enough room. I have to, like, put everything there. Okay. What I'll do is I'll play till the end of this day. and then I will stop. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshadix vessel, but whatever did this was no... We served... Oh no, did we... We gave the guy an Oshadix. Oh no. Oh, there was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I didn't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behaviour. But first, I would like a vestiger, whatever this is. We don't want it spreading. Okay. Let's find a vestiger then. A vestiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale in their presence. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Are you gonna go pale? No. Disease. Okay, so we're only at edit. Okay. Hasn't given me much to go on. We put that back. But it goes pale. Flames. What on earth? Nope. I'm thinking it might be some sort of pendant. Where's the hair pendant? Did I close that? Ah, here it is. Pale? Wait, I want to place it down. No, okay. Let's see. I probably am just being a little stupid. Vestiger. This is... It's taking all my concentration. Oh! Oh! Oh, look at that. I think we found it. I think we found it. Let's just... Blue gemstone. They've got different... That's cool. That's warm. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this is the one. Perfect. So, using a candle, I'm able to confirm that flames burn blue in its presence. It's good. So here's your vestiger. Okay. And it's the end of the day. So, we're going to check out the profile we got of the Dr. Francesca Robertson. Pause to read. And this is where we will leave off for today. I hope everybody has enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment if you want to see more from me. I'm still a student, so I'm going to try my best to upload stuff on a regular basis, but I do stream Mondays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. at the moment JST, which is 10 a.m. BST and 2 a.m. PST. So if you want to catch a stream, I would be so happy if you wanted to do that. And make sure you turn the notification bell on if you want to get more from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!